great, doesn't it? I hope I don't fuck this up, because there's been quite some effort gone to here for this one. Thanks ever so much for coming out. It's good to be in Edinburgh. I was going to have the Fringe off this year, and then Jeff got hold of me about this, and I thought it was one of the best bits of the Fringe is coming in here and in the old place and getting festooned with garish tattoos. So it's more part of the thing for me. So yeah, I'm kind of condensing my Fringe in 48 hours. Yeah, tattoos and Palmyra and just trying to shovel as much fucking salt and sauce and like potatoes I can get into myself without actually injecting it. I'm sure technology will caught up with that by the time I do a full run again. Or some way of actually fucking mainlining potatoes. This is Scotland's the greatest country in the world. You get to, just purely because you get 2 battered sausages with your chips. You go battered sausage and chips, they give you 2 fucking jumbo size ones, and you're like, sure, this is someone else's order. He's ordered 2 large ones. Oh, fucking this constitutes sausage and chips. Fucking genius. It's like my mates at home think of all what I've been to some magic land beyond the fucking rainbow. There's like battered sausage for a big waterfall of watered down daddy's sauce. Like Willy Wonka's chocolate river. A little nonsense now and then, treasured by the wisest men, except before he kicked that German kid in that river and fucking murdered him in cold blood. If I was, it's like, I reckon I've seen that film more than any other film, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So it was on my tape when I was a kid at my granddad's house. That's a bit, it's probably not a thing now, is it? It's probably like a playlist now, but the idea of having like a VHS tape at a relative's house, they just record any child-friendly stuff they see coming on the telly, and go just sitting in front of that. And you watch the same things over and over and over. Like this, usually like 3 episodes of the Pink Panther on it. And by law, there's got to be the beginning or the end missing off of the last one, or the first one. And it's got to be, 2 of them have got to have Crazy Legs Crane, the one in the middle's got to have the aardvark in it, it'll be part of a different series, it's got to fuck it show in any order. So like that. And there'll be like a film, usually the film's either the second in a trilogy of films, but you never see the first or the third, but you can recite the second one off by heart, or there'll be some or obscure Disney live action, something like the computer wore tennis shoes, or the Apple Dumpling Gang, or like the Shaggy District Attorney, or something like that. Well, that's great, it's like a district attorney turns into a fucking Dulux dog. It's that guy who's in, who was the guy who's in all the leading man in all the Disney films? He was the guy who drove Herbie. The guy who's not... No, not Dick Van Dyke. He's a guy that they clearly wanted Dick Van Dyke. What is his name? They were going to have Dick Van Dyke driving Herbie, so I'm not doing any more fucking films with him. We're at the end of it with that fucking cockney chimney sweep thing. I've done a very good British accent when I was the guy running the bank and no one gives a fuck, so what fucking did. I get the other guy, so with Mary Poppins, I've got Terry Thomas as the dad. He was like, fuck that, my good man. And I'm simply, fuck that. And now, so they have that guy who's not Terry Thomas, but you sort of think is. He was the bad guy in Herbie. Do you reckon any Disney live action films were made with people they were intended for? Or just like, anyway, so you've got other film like that. The one I had Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory on it, which everyone's seen that, haven't they? If you've not seen it, if you've seen Seven with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, it's basically the same film. It's like the 7 deadly sins of serial murder. Augustus Gloop, gluttony, rude assault, avarice, violent Beauregard pride, very proud of her gum-chewing abilities, and Mike TV sloth sitting on his ass watching the telly all the time, with Willy Wonka's John Doe pushing them all into industrial machinery and getting away with it. What's Charlie? See, I reckon, I've got a theory about that, right? Because I reckon those golden tickets I reckon they're not random in the film. The more you watch it, the more wrong you find in that film. So every time they get a golden ticket, the fake Slugworth's in their ear hole, isn't he? Whether it's Germany or America or that place Charlie lives that may be either Germany, America or Britain. It's not, it looks like Germany. All the buildings look like they're German or Swiss. He's American, and so are his family. His English teachers, his maths teacher's English, And so loads of other people. It's so fucking simple. The fake Slugworth comes every time. Now, it's revealed at the end that he's not actually Slugworth. He's the guy that works, Mr. Wilkins. He works for his cousin, and he's away. So he was there waiting for this. So I reckon that Willy Wonka's been like watching kids with all the unsavoury connotations that's got through his fucking Wonkoscope or whatever it is thing, going like I've been saying the Edinburgh Fringe because I've been running this factory too long. Fucking donkey's years I've been doing this. Years and years, even ever since Grandpa Joe was a little kid, I've been running this factory, even though I'm going to be about 32 most when the audience actually see me, and Grandpa Joe's not well into his 80s. So he goes, I need a child to run this factory. I couldn't get an adult who knows about things like colonialism and slave labour and non-union practice and that kind of thing, or think it's wrong that I imprison you and your fellow Oompa Loompas in here and fucking work you after death. So I find a child. In the meantime, I'm going to find 4 little shits and fucking murder them. It's a strange film, that. It's a good one, nightmarish, but it's really. I remember I was up here one Fringe, I was in the loft bar and Kate Copstick was in there and she was drinking with the woman who was Veruca Salt in the original one, and she was saying that the bloke she'd do a show had kept trying it on with her, and I was like, sort of like, so I can see the logic. She's like a good looking woman, but I also thought, like, if I was single, just for nothing else, I could walk into the Old Road Tavern in Chippenham and go like, you will literally never. Guess who I fucked, obviously. Well, you literally won't. I want the world, I want the whole world, I want a very demanding lover. I want mountain valor, coming right up Veruca, anything you said. That's kind of a bit fucking wrong, isn't it? No one mopped his head like Roy Kinnear. Fucking sweating, head mopping and that. No one does that anymore. You think his son don't do it either. Disrespectful to the memory of his family. That he does like good acting, and lots of all into good actors. I think his son to do a bit, or at least do the like kind of face and all of that. So I was going somewhere with that. I was going to do some bits from various shows. I've done various Fringe shows, and they're all going to go. They're all going to look like they're leading up to something, and then it will be something else. This is good gear. That mirror ball there is like voice activated, so I think it's designed for like singing and boisterous shouting rather than.
I can honestly say I can't quite handle it, but that's why I'm doing this, just so I can see you without all the.
We might kill it in a minute, actually. I just fancy fucking about with it at the start. See what I can do. I don't know whether it's really equipped to handle rambling monotone. I think it's start. Because it moving, it's easy manoeuvres for that. It's sweet. Better kill the mirror ball if it's gonna. Jesus is gonna be.
Oh yes!
That's fair.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Don't want to give anyone like a seizure.
An epileptic fit, exactly. That's why I was doing that.
Yeah, there you go. We've averted calamity. There we go.
No!
That's why you call it the Death Star. Didn't look like the Death Star at all when it was illuminated.
We can see you. We can hear you, and that's the main thing.
It's brilliant stuff. It's some hot good gear, but this is good, right? This is it's Bonnie here tonight. There you are, Bonnie. Right? Your hair is like
weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's the colour that hair grows in. Generally. How you doing? So Bonnie got this. Bonnie got me. I got married recently. Bonnie got us this fantastic wedding present. It's Pat Butcher. There's a bust of Pat Butcher that Bonnie's made herself. It's one of my great icons in life. I've always got icons, Pat Butcher. I've got her tattooed on me. Jeff done that one. That's one of the reasons we didn't. Hi. It's one of the reasons that we didn't approach her to conduct the wedding was because if someone said he's got a tattoo in you, and I'd be like, it's kind of like sort of in the half raw and got a tit tattoo. So she's got Frank and Roy tattooed on her tits. Two great love scenes. Have you heard that thing like Dolly Parton has been doing the rounds? That apparently, you only ever see her in like long sleeve jumpsuits. Apparently she's fucking neck to arsehole in tattoos. That's why she wears a jumpsuit.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, she's not denied it. She's flatly not denied it. Probably made some sort of glib comment and done that some sort of adorable like kind of thing at the end of it. Butterflies apparently, shitloads of them. Yeah. There you go, that's not a joke, but a fact there. That's an actual, now and again I'll bung one in that's not true, at all. Carissa, not Dolly, I just
think it's true. I think I've seen pictures on the internet. I googled it, man.
Dolly Parton.
Nice, it's got one down between her tits and everything.
Yeah?
Covers them up with makeup sometimes.
You'd need some fucking long needles for that, wouldn't you?
Like a drill. That's her husband, he's an oil drill. What's her husband's like that's the other one that's like, we're not true. Their husband's like a bloke who's like a brickie or a chippy or something like that. And he gets up every morning and Dolly Parton makes his sandwiches. And he goes out at like 6. He probably eats them sitting on the end of a burger and not giving a fuck. Like, oh, nearly dropped it. Oh, just lean over a bit there and that. He must work with loads of people who think he's full of shit. He goes, what do your missus do then? Oh, he's just a popular country singer doing a party. You're not going to fucking talk to him anymore, he's fucking unhinged. That's the other one, she married some guy who I presume has got like, there's probably pictures of him online, I'm not fucking looking for it because it'll ruin my head image of him. I always think it much looks like that, you know in The Simpsons where he takes part of that gay steam meal. I don't imagine Dolly Parton's husband looks like, what's your name, Roscoe, that he looks like that. He's like a shirtless guy with a big fucking porn tash and a curly hard hat on all the time, even in the house. And apparently he's never seen her live, that's the other thing as well, or heard any of her stuff or something like that. He's just oblivious to what she does, he just prefers playing fucking pinochle or whatever the fuck like blue-collar American guys do. What is pinochle? It's a game of something. It's what guys call Mugsy play in the old films, isn't it? A pinochle. Yeah, it's a fact there. What's some other... You all good? Just read it.
The right volume now.
I'll do some more facts. Stan Laurel was Clint Eastwood's biological father. Of course he fucking was, but if you look at the tops of their heads, it's plausible. It's kind of like someone in a pub, and just you have to do it in a straight face. Bullshit in... You have to do it in a pub where there's no internet, mate. iPhones have killed all bullshit, haven't they? You can't do it. Kids can't bullshit each other in playgrounds anymore. You can't tell that thing about the... you can gauge the age of an audience by this. That's what's replaced the great English folk myth. That we have a folk festival in Chippenham and you get blokes in wooden shoes and pewter tankers going, oh, the great English folk story has fallen by the way. So it's just been moderated to malicious lines about celebrities. They used to get everywhere, all around the country, and there was no internet back then. Every primary school had it. So it was in my day. It was Prince,
Mark Almond,
Rod Stewart in your day, I reckon, sir. So you're a bit younger. It's probably Justin Bieber now, possibly Lady Gaga. Would have been the guy that Red Hot Chili Peppers at some point. I reckon Marilyn Manson done a bit of it.
Yeah.
The celebrity that had a rib removed so they could something around. Prince seemed like he'd be a good candidate for that, actually. Sexually adventurous and confident enough to walk into a GP surgery. I just go, what can I do for you, Mr. Prince? What's the problem? I've got a project in mind. So I can't quite, yearly, don't get me, I can't quite try to, I've tried yoga, all that, nothing doing. So I thought if we remove, having studied anatomy briefly last night, I thought if we remove that, the GP was like, really that rib, I have to refer you to a specialist, Mr. Prince. I think we could justify this on the NHS. It was that one, it was how Bruce Lee died, it's the other one. He died of an aspirin. Didn't he? Because George Lazenby gave him an aspirin. He dropped dead right there and then because he was allergic to. My mate Mike Milano, he wanted to test his hardness, so he got his mate to drive a bus into him. Test his hardness. Today, I wish to test my hardness. Right, you're absolutely sure about this? You're like, yeah, it'll be final 1-inch punch out with fatal consequences. What's another? If you go to the right sort of pubs, though, you know some pubs are run by proper miserable bastards, aren't they? Good, honest, miserable bastards. But not necessarily. They're kind of a genre of the bigots, but they're just miserable. They just hate anything that's unfamiliar to them. Anything post-1979, they just view with extreme suspicion. That can be anything from the shopping channel to entire races of people. They fall under that. It's like, I don't know about that. I don't know. They don't hate anything, they're just like, very, very fucking unsure about that. They'll have listed buildings rebuilt so you can't get one bar of fucking 3G in it. That is the pubs to tell bullshit. Stanmore was good. Only Fools and Horses is called that because John Sullivan's brother was addicted to ketamine. And he wanted to warn people about it. What's some other? There's another one about Prince when I was in Protestant. He used to be this bit fucking disrespectful, really, because he's hardly barely been in the ground yet. But I think he'd appreciate these sort of penis-y, sex-related rumours about himself. Fucking like Prince. I should listen to those 2 albums one that I really like. I should listen to more Prince. The fact that Eamon Holmes was so dismissive of it, so I thought should have listened to more Prince. Should have made more. Eamon Holmes, like I said, girls' eyes. I should have made more fucking Tom. Eamon Holmes' record collection. You look at like fucking. I'm not looking through Gary Glitter's fucking holiday snaps. Fucking Eric Clapton, I reckon, in Eamon Holmes' record. Not Cream. You got like a bit noisy. Post-racism Clapton. Yeah, post standing on the stage at the Albert Hall and saying quote unquote send all the wogs back, and then launching into his version of I Shot the Sheriff by Bob Marley and the Wailers. He was asked about that in 2013. He said he stands by it. So. Yeah, I like every other year. I like to make it a point to either slag off Jim Davidson or Eric Clapton in my Fringe show, and even if I can't work it into anything, I just fucking ain't right doing it. So there you go. Is Jim Davidson doing the Fringe this year?
No.
Should we just pretend that never happened?
Yeah.
In the first place, that he did it, and we didn't all fucking go around there and give him a 2 dead legs and a wedgie and Chinese bird, both arms. Can you Chinese bird someone's legs? Or found out?
You could do their torso if you worked hard enough, couldn't you?
You could. Martin Moore, Craig Campbell, if they got in between them. Martin Moore, Craig Campbell between them could probably Chinese bird him from like head. Just like a fucking like Christmas, like ringing out the fucking Jim Davidson should have been stood there for fucking full effect. I think I'll go down to Cameo, see if there's a fucking bruise. Oh, I fucking heard my name there. Fucking. All the generation gave Nigel Benner go on there and like shake his hand rather than punch him in the head so hard it broke his fucking neck. Now that's been a routine from 1976, the present of fucking racist woman beating pile of shit. But no, never occurred. Right, I was going somewhere, wasn't I?
Sex and Prince, you know?
I was going to sex, yeah, they added deflated fake tits in Planet. So he had like deflated tits, they had holes in like his collarbone. So he'd get these like implements which may or may not be ram horn shaped depending on who's telling the story. He'd inflate them if he felt like sort of Tuesday feels like a tits day. So he'd inflate his tits. And then he'd take them down. I can see Prince doing that, and I'm not sure that I'd be derisory of it actually.
I had to put his penis in a jar full of wasps.
In a jar full of wasps. Prince
He used to sting on the back of the belly.
Who did you use it from?
So probably just some, I don't know.
See, you've both heard that, right? Where did you go to primary school? Yeah, you went to primary school. Romford. See, these things, how did they do it on the internet? How did it happen?
How did what happen?
How did all these work? How did 2 people at different primary schools, pre-internet, different ends of the countries, both know a vaguely similar thing about Prince? Wasps and bees was the only difference. But either way, he stuck his cock in a jar of it. Kids move in schools. Maybe
I
that,
reckon it's tobacconists that used to sell single fags.
And the stories are cross-pollinated.
10 minutes ago.
Same case of religion.
they all fucking bring that back in pubs. I'd have never been on I've never been on fuck. I'm quitting it, and I've quit in a minute. But if I'd have been able to go to a pub, it's got to feel like a fag, but I'll have a fag, even if it was a quid. I could have done that. But you have like by 20, and you think, what's fucking caneable? You know, especially when you're a kid, you think like, well, I'm gonna fucking stink of fags when I get home anyway. Might as well fucking smoke the entire fucking packet.
I feel the same way about weed.
I quit smoking weed years. Weed can fuck you up. People think, there's a lot of people sort of they're like, oh, I think it's really fucking harmless. If everyone in the world smoked weed, there'd be no wars or anything or crime, and everyone would dance on rainbows and all that. Suits some people, doesn't suit other people.
Never started wars.
Yes, I once bought a Rick Wakeman album in a charity shop. And I was smoking about half an ounce a week. It was that Henry VIII Swine's thing. Yeah. I thought that sounds like it might be interesting to
How was it for you?
It's not even so bad. You'd think it'd be so bad it'd be good. It's just fucking repellent. It's just, well, it's not as bad as him, what does he do? Has he done something that I will be flagging up, not slagging off celebrity, has he done anything, Rick Wakeman? Apart from that record? Yeah, yes. No? Alright, fair enough, sorry about that. He's got to jump all over the fucker. Anyone saw garden centres?
Yeah, he lives in us.
Yeah, that's quite sort of harmless. I mean, I'd go somewhere else if you come in the pub and start banging on about garden centres. I'd probably fuck off elsewhere and leave him to Dexys and all that. There's a guy stopped drinking at a pub who's a fucking UKIP. We call him Dexys. He's got sort of longish hair and he wears dungarees and like a neckerchief. He's got a beard, so. And he hasn't quite clocked when he's off or people start going and you're like, fucking, this is a white man's gun, you've got to fucking like oh good, big Jimmy, you'll clock it one of these days. Fucking, that's how you fight racism in pubs. Call them Dexys behind their back. At the back where they go like, look at it, you never heard about Oscar Wilde? Someone goes like, random beer, going over the washing machine, Sean O'Keefe's up, but a jump, I can't quite remember the rest of it. George Bernard Shaw's in there somewhere, isn't he? Yeah. But he does his definitive list of. You're the new Dexys, not a bit of a tell. Fucking brilliant. I was listening on the plane over it. Fucking brilliant. Fucking amazing. There we go. Not a joke or a fact. These are facts.
There's a band.
Yeah. I'm going to do something from a show. I might do something for Kidnapped by Catwoman, actually described as unfit for public consumption by Fringe Biscuits. Just Swindon Lit Festival said, tell me why I should pay you for upsetting everyone with a bit that wasn't in the final show. I was already showed a preview. I thought I'd do a show about your sexual predilections and fantasies and what could possibly go wrong or awkward about that. And nothing. I wish I had fucking more sort of like explicit sex fans. I could have got some with the previews, but they just fucking. It's a bit kind of. There was one bit in particular to do with Emma Bunton and confectionery in a lanyard that just seemed to fucking disturb audience. I think before I go up to the. If I fucking drop that and just do it fucking like so talk about cops is coming in, then I'll do it because you'd probably be the only person who fucking love that. Fucking chocolate and fucking lanyards and all of that. It was to do with the fucking. It was just to do. I don't even know what I was fucking thinking with that. I was fucking thinking of like sort of. I think I'd do a fucking sample thing of like a femdom fantasy from now, and it was basically about fucking being. I'm trying to think of like I couldn't think of the time of a nice way to dress up, saying that you were being employed by the Spice Girls circa 1996 to eat various sort of Mars confectionery bars out of there. He had a lanyard with that, with your job description on it as well, to get backstage. See, it don't work now, but if you think about it, and that's your thing, it's quite good. But for that kind of thing, but trying to make light of it, you just fucking can't you? So I kept it a bit lighter. I done the stuff about Greece in there. There wasn't very much about Catwoman, funnily enough. There's a lot about Greece. Greece is one of the most fucking erotic films ever made, if you're of a certain fucking... It's a fucking great film. If you don't think of it as a film about John Travolta or Olivia Newton-John, that's a good step to Greece being your favourite film.
It's not.
They ruined the film. It's about Kaniki and Rizzo. Oh, how I wanted to be Kaniki when I was 12 years old. I really want to be Kaniki. He's proper fucking rockabilly, isn't he? He nearly stabbed Liam Gallagher in real life, the guy who played Kaniki. Do you know that? That's another fact. He was at the British, is it called Jeff Kohl? He was at the Brit Awards. He was at the Brit Awards and Liam Gallagher was started on him and Jeff Kohl pulled out a fucking flip knife and tried to Imagine if that's how Liam Gallagher died. We're fucking losing him, we're losing what? I only stuck him a little bit then. Jeez Louise. A knife wound from Kaniki's like, go on. It's grave, like, you know what, kid, I always knew from the day you was born you was stabbed to death by a character of a 70s musical. My money was on Dandy Dan, He was a scary little bastard with a custard pie as well. That's one of the fucking great intimidating performances in films before he points that kid with the glasses in the face. Like, mistakes put us in the caboose at Sing Sing Ain't My Style. Fucking, they would do a reboot of that with like Pacino and fucking De Niro. Who'd be Dandy Dan? Fucking Pacino's too old. Andy Garcia. Yeah. I might bomb that on Facebook later with a fancy cast. Bit of amusement to the amusement, yeah. There, fucking Kaniki, I want to be Kaniki. Also, Kaniki was going out with Rizzo, and that was the. See, this is the thing, the whole thing about Kidnapped by Catwoman was the whole thing of like sort of tough stroke, bad women and fragile, delicate boys, and why there's a synthesis between the two. Because it was about comics to an extent, because every good boy enjoys fantasy and make-believe to some level. The thing is, there was like, what was that guy, Wortham, wasn't it? The Rope Seduction of the Innocent. The bloke who nearly shut he was a psychiatrist and nearly shut the entire comic industry down because he was convinced that comics turned people into sexual deviants. He sounded like it was a fucking bad thing, but there was some truth in that. There was some truth in it. You do kind of, sort of, because like when you grow up with like your Catwomans, Poison Ivies and all that, and you watch a lot of Disney films, you enjoy Disney films with various sort of wicked queens and empresses, witches, that kind of thing, you may very well get into pegging in later life. That's your starting point. So in some extreme cases, this can lead to people fancying Tory MPs. There's something in that. I was talking to another comedian who's quite prominently left-wing. We were talking about female MPs and we thought were sexy. It was a despicable list of fucking right-wingers and fucking Thatcherites and aristocrats it's in there. So there's something in all of that. The thing is, when I was like 13, I was sort of kind of, I reckon that was the most anxiety-ridden period. I've had anxiety from like day one to now. I just fucking worry about everything, freak out about everything, spend my life just constantly fucking worrying. I used to think I was bipolar, and I went to the doctor, and eventually a doctor said, like, actually, chronic anxiety, chronic paranoia, what you think are the highs of bipolar, what other doctors say is the highs, that's just what people feel like. That's just you not in a total quagmire of fucking panic, my friend. So, yeah, you never know the manic highs. There you go, I'm like, thank you. So it's just like, it's not little things, you can't make, it makes things difficult. You can't make eye contact with people very easily. You worry of upset everyone in the world. So I'll come out of here and say, I don't know, name a comedian. Andrew Lawrence.
Steve Allen.
Name someone other than Andrew Lawrence. Someone give a fuck.
Steve Allen.
Beckill.
So as I was all back, I was all be like, all right, back hill, and then she'd go, hello, and I'd be like, well, and I'd walk by saying, fucking upset her, something like that, saying, hello, how are you? And she's walking away thinking, it's a fucking dick, I've always hated him, that fucking illustrates exactly why. Just that shit now, I'm going to go back and post on that secret Facebook group, one of 7 that exists. Called Wil Hodgson is a cunt, members, everyone on the circuit, and some of his immediate family. Forced to text my mate Fortune now and say, do you fancy a pint tomorrow? I'll get back from Edinburgh. If he hadn't responded by about 8:15, I presume that he's decided he doesn't want to be mates with me anymore and he hates me now. And that I've upset him somehow by inviting him out for a pint. And he's gone, well, I've been glad that this is the last straw, really. Like sort of the other week he said hello to me and all of that. And blah, 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 blah. I think you do that with people. Sometimes I go through over 30 years of friendship with some people and find out where I upset them. And they'll be sort of like, oh, if I go so on Facebook, I'll add him on Facebook, hasn't immediately responded to that. Mind you, I did accidentally knock his Western Gunfighter's top trump card in white dog shit back in the day. Probably that. He's probably hard. That's probably the main fixture of his life, is how much he fucking hates me. It's basically like, he's like that all the time. I was like that when I was a kid. I was just barely able to fucking, I was about able to go into school and sort of sit in a seat and stuff. Other than that, I was just fucking completely fucking just panic-stricken. And for some reason, that was when I was experimenting with rockabilly quiffs as well. See, here's the thing, right? Everyone used to rip the piss out of me, but if you look at photos from the time now, I've got a fucking rockabilly quiff, and they're all walking around with those fucking Dougal dog things, and tie-dyed fucking Ned's Atomic Dustbin, fucking long sleeve things. I had the last laugh in the end against fucking Grebo and Happy Hardcore fashion. That'll never come back, will it? Happy Oracle getting the fuck kicked out of you by a bloke with a smiley face on his t-shirt and a big sign on his baseball cap, stomping on your fucking head and then stabbing you with a bottle of Diamond White. And then, oh, my favourite record, Rainbows in the Sky, has just come out. It's fucking ridiculous. It's supposed to be like fucking like the soundtrack of what should be like a Care Bears cartoon. And just being listened to by every fucking loud and fucking cutthroat in Chippenham. But yes, I used to watch Grease all the fucking time. Crybaby and Grease. I wanted to be either Crybaby because he was leader of a gang of tough girls, or more specifically fucking Grease. I used to watch that all the fucking time. There's more. See, here's the thing, right? This is about when I first started. This is a weird thing about me, is I've got sort of, I can only fantasise in purely sapphic terms. Because I've got a thing that's just kind of a general aversion to this. I think this is why I'm not homophobe. Because I know for a fact that I'm straight, because I couldn't do it myself. I literally couldn't. I can't see how anyone, male or female, could fuck a man. Men are fucking revolt, as far as I'm concerned. I can't see how anyone, male or female, could fucking do it. I think you can condone and defend something just because you couldn't do it. I don't see how anyone could eat cabbage. But I don't go down to Pheasant Carvery in Chippenham and stand there at the thing when someone put cabbage on their roast dinner and smash the fuck out of it. People go, the reason he's doing that is because secretly he'd like to try eating cabbage. And he can't swear it in his head, so you see he does all this. It's a fucking terrible business, really. But there you go, in mostly 99% of cabbage-related fucking hate crimes, it's the fucking... They get them in prison, and they go to the prison, they wire their dick up and something, show loads of pictures of cabbages, and the results speak for themselves. So I can't even myself, I've never even featured in many of my own sexual fantasies. The one time you think you'd get a look at, you think, surely this is my chance, this is a royal construction. Everything that happens here is controlled by my brain. But where the fuck am I? I think I must be sat in the corner. I must be sat way back there, I can see what's going on. Grease, a lot of that, I used to fucking fancy all fucking 3 pink ladies, fucking tough and fucking sexy. The thing is, I always fancy the sort of, I used to get shit kicked at me by blokes, and they'd be like sort of like the supposed like sort of tough blokes, and they'd be like tough girls, and you get to a point where you think, I don't know why, but I get the impression somehow I wouldn't mind as much if they were doing that. There was this, I may or may not add that to it a bit, but it's anyway, so there's, but you see it mostly down the sort of tough girls, down the brook, in our primary school, at like lunchtime. I used to go down there because like, there was a route we could get through to Buckle's chip shop if you cut through the brook so you could like eat your food in peace without loads of like fucking knobheads and rugby twats like fucking flicking your ear and all of that. And you go through the brook and there'd be like all the fucking hard girls, they'd be like a big fucking cloud of fag smoke, and they sort of come out of it like kiss through the fucking dry ice. They sort of come out of it like fucking like 3 fags on the go each, and like fucking about 17 earrings, like fucking love bites fucking down to there, fucking ties about that long. They're like fucking blacks, like fucking under right about there. You think fucking I can see the front bit. The bit that you fucking enjoys it. I mean, like the most erotic thing. Girls probably go to school fucking naked or something for all I fucking know. But back then that was erotic. That was erotic. And like for a lad, you would have to see the fucking a component of the brassiere. He'd walk past and be like, so we're like fucking bunking half hour, and he'd be like, he'd just fucking scurry away, and then just fucking lay in bed, drive us all fucking insane. Watching Grease over and over again. Frenchie's Slumber Party. How teenage boys drive themselves berserk. Imagine what does and doesn't go on at girls' sleepovers. Probably fuck all, but in your head you're thinking like, yeah, fucking masturbation races and that kissing practice, pillow humping and all that kind of thing. But yeah, the fucking bad girls, they're fucking taking Sandy to fucking French's house to initiate her into their gang of fucking bad girls. So what could possibly be construed out of that wholesome situation to titillate a fucking teenage boy obsessed with fucking fendom and fucking sexism? They used to get called gay a lot back then, didn't you? You don't know what the things you get called it before you know what the fuck it is. Because like, I think so I was about sort of like 11, 12, you sort of think that like you're gay if you don't like getting pushed into muddy puddles and football. And a lesbian is just like any woman who won't go down on the captain of the fucking rugby team on like the first date or whatever. You realise it's an actual fucking thing. And so you're like, remember that? It was like kind of clause 28 back. I think it was like the death, like the 89. I started secondary school, we did sex education. They do that video with the kid on the diving board, wasn't it? He's a kid on the diving board and he sees like a girl in a bikini and he gets a nard in and they're like, notice this happening to you on a regular basis? It's fucking puberty, that is, my friend. Let's start off with some frogs and newts and things going at it to ease you in. Here's a hippie woman giving birth in graphic detail. I think I was in a sex education video. I was a guy with gonorrhea in a one they think they still probably they must still use it actually. They used it at my old school. And so I used to wonder why kids were being so fucking. I thought it was even before I started dyeing my hair pink, the kids were like going, I thought they're fucking little wankers. Probably that. It's probably because I'm the guy with gonorrhea in the video they watched teach about that. That'll do it. You can't blame them for that. I mean, if I could see the kind of fucking, we'd see the kid with a diving board, like walking in for a fucking kebab and chips, we'd be like, whee, the fucking diving board. What do you think of diving board? Then you'd have like a plastic box. The teacher would go like, put any questions about sex into a plastic box. And there was one kid just put in loads of like, have you seen Porky's where he sticks his cock through a hole in a toilet wall? Just like, no, so like, have you seen that bit of The Naked Gun where he says nice beaver and it's actually like the animal that the beaver put about 5 or 6 in it? Fucking legend. Like, what is it? Is a rainbow kiss going to fucking. Does anyone ever do that? I like the name though, right? The other was Mars bar parties. Was the other thing that people's brothers used to supposedly go to. So you go to school and go, my brother went to a Mars bar party. What's a Mars bar party? You get like a party where loads of girls go and then they all sort of disrobe from the waist downwards, the blokes stick Mars bars in them, then remove them, then eat them, and that is a Mars bar party. Anyone been to one of them? I don't reckon they existed. I've done that. I mentioned that at Soho Theatre once, and Russell Brand was sat there, and even he was like, if they were a thing, he'd be like, we're the fucking hundreds, mate. I used to sometimes bring a Milky Way with me. He was just like, I don't reckon they're a thing. There's a sort of thing called a jam. I don't know about your squad, there's a thing called a jam pie, the same thing but with like jam. These can't be things. Did you bring your own Morris bar, or does the host like go with a cash and buy a shitload of them? Keep yourself on the side, yeah, shit. Fucking, with it. A crunchy.
I felt like crunches because they fizz when they get wet.
That's for her pleasure. It's not bad, right? That's what I said, you know, what you feel fans.
And Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah, she's doing sex education. They go sort of like, now we're going to this week we're going to do the thorny subject of homosexuality, or gay as it's fashionably referred to in this day and age. And he like really doesn't remember what it was. I was like, sort of original, sort of like, fucking, that's what they keep calling me. This is about today, it's about me. This is I shall learn about myself. And they'd be like, sort of do this. I'd be like, I don't want to do that. I thought there must be something seriously fucking wrong with me, not wanting to do that. And that was the thing, but I just couldn't see the thing. So that's the whole thing. But most of my flat would be like sort of all kinds of graphic stuff in the picture. I'll probably just sat there. Just sort of like, don't say fucking anything. Don't do anything, so I'll stop doing that. If you do, just sit there. Good fella, good fella. Just sit there. So yeah, it's based the whole show on that. And I did that. I did my favourite. I had my favourite pornography. They don't make pornography that I like anymore. That was the year I was going to start my own soft porn company. Seriously, because they just don't make porn soft enough for me anymore. Because I'm a bit of a, I don't know, a bit of something. I'm not as not adverse to graphic depictions of sex in the fucking slightest. The context is what it is, because you get like, I don't know, I've seen some stuff now, well, that's sort of like free, like sort of ex-amstery sort of stuff like that, and I think I know sort of like there was a website, yeah, there's some stuff on there that's alright as well, but there's a lot of fucking quite hateful shit on there. Abby Winters, yeah, fucking brilliant. Some of the fucking stuff, it's like, there's that look you can get on your face. I used to get it when I worked at Iceland. And it's just the sort of look when you go in the bathroom and you're like, I'm over, you chuck water in your face.
If you want a break, I could sing Rizzle's song for you.
I sung that on my stag night. We could have a sing-off.
You know the song?
Oh yeah, it's my favourite song.
There was things I could do. No, it just
Ladies and gentlemen, Rizzo. Is that look, you just like chuck water on your face, you're like, fucking hell, so you look at the watch and it's like 1 minute past 9. You think, fuck my life. That look, it's not really a sexy look. Do you know what I mean? You can sort of see that kind of like, fuck this shit from now on. Sort of like this fucking, I went on some fucking prick's yacht somewhere in international waters and there's not fucking 3 fucking blokes who should have been killed at birth with a lot of baseball caps with their website address on it. Fucking like, just fucking trying to jam everything up my fucking nostril and stuff. If I'm going to sign a contract, I'll get a lawsuit. You know, just don't fucking do it for me. Soft porn is underrated. My favourite porn series is quite hard to find because it's actually 15 certificate in some editions. And it's still quite good. It's called Adventures of an Underwear. For someone else is buying it because there's 16 volumes. Well, the first one I bought was volume 15. And I bought, it's how best to describe Adventures of an Underwear fitter. Say Victoria Wood, God rest her soul, if you said to her, I want you to make a softcore lesbian porn film with Celia Imrie and Julie Waters in it, or at least just write what script you'd write. And she'd be like, there you go, it'd be a bit like that. Underwear fitting's not a real job, is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, graphic.
Yeah.
Do they fit it like
You
an
can tell the
Adventures?
signs by looking, and they're always right.
By looking?
Yeah.
No one's told the fucking underwear fitters and Adventures of an Underwear fitter. It's all filmed in a conservatory. It's not even an underwear fitter shop. The bloke's put like tarpaulins up, so there's no daylight, but it's like a conservatory. A good British conservatory. Not a yacht full of fucking cokeheads, a conservatory. It's in the bloke's house. He's not afraid to have his house and his castle. He was over there, and it's like basically there's like a desk, and there'll be sort of like, in comes woman, hello, I'm a sort of curvaceous Hattie Jacques-esque sort of upper class, middle-aged, buxom woman. I notice you do underwear fitting, I know it's a dying art now. Not so I'm like, hello, I'm a sort of 30-something curvy goth girl with a northern accent behind the desk. We do fit underwear, but we do it in the most lascivious fucking manner possible. Well, I think I should. So we just fit in, lovely hair, get the leather, lovely. Things that make Hattie Jake's top women go, like that. They're nice, I like that. And it's just, I find it quite sort of arousing, but also makes me smile, which is something a lot of pornography doesn't really do. It's not something you think of. It makes me sort of think the world's not so bad after all, the country hasn't completely gone to shit. And maybe they were the good old days. It's like fucking, because it's just a couple of women touching each other up a bit and having a bit of a snog. That'll do me. That'll do me absolutely fine. I don't need bizarre insertions necessarily. Just a couple of women feeling each other up, having a bit of a snog. And every now and then, because it's in this guy's house, every now and then this big fluffy cat walks in the shop. And like sort of with like a perplexed look on its face. Fourth wall breaking cat. Then this old boy will lead in like, Danny is making his underwear fitting videos. I see him, I think, I bet that's the guy who's the brains behind this. This old boy. I like to think he's probably, he may well be an arsehole, but I like to, in my head, I'd like to sort of build him up as this like last bastion of decency in a bad fucking world. That he's like one of these old boys who are like, yes, I've got all this internet connection. I know there's talk of unclothed women on the internet. I make myself a cup of tea before I have a look at home. Nothing makes me spit it out in righteous indignation. Well, looking at it, like Max Hardcore. Rotter. He's thought, that makes a nice thing. I bet there's a plate of sandwiches somewhere. A big pile of tuna-based sandwiches that his wife's made. He's like, more pate, more underwear fitting videos in here. Yes, no peace for the wicked, my dear. That he's done just, it's the sort of thing, it's the kind of video that Mannering would show to Pike on his 21st birthday. Right, you're of age now, Pike. Sit tight here, there may be a glimpse of nipple here. Of nipple. Oh, I've got Frank, you can see both of them. Yes. How was that? Yeah, just fucking makes. When I was just gigging, I was on an awful lot of days because a lot of people don't book me because I fucking do stupid shit, like talk about eating Mars bars that I've never done on occasion. Sometimes I should have just been doing my best stuff. All of that, but I sort of started on an afternoon pint, a couple of nice dark real ales and me meds and watch a bit of underwear fitting videos and just sort of it's like a sexy lava lamp in front of me. More of that, yeah, you already done that old sort of cleaner leg thing, but why not do it again? It was great the first time. There we go, lovely sort of like sexy John Inman there with the upper leg there. It's great. It's a good film. Not a good film, not sort of Citizen Kane, but a good films. Not Citizen Kane, good film. Good. Did everyone go to see Suicide Squad today? They did.
Everyone looks at the reviews like, oh fuck no.
Well, that bodes well.
I loved it.
You loved it?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
good.
What was good about it?
Harley, definitely. Margot Robbie.
Cool.
And just the soundtrack and everything.
Yeah.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah. Should they have all gone and seen it anyway?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all called on me. Basically, I was going to take about 30 comedians and we were all going to go and see it together. And then the reviews came in and everyone went, "You know
Don't
what,
pay attention to the reviews.
Yeah.
we're in fucking Edinburgh, of course we pay attention." Okay, so
No, we don't read them.
written by 12-year-olds, but we just read them.
We don't read them. We definitely don't go on short at first and go, right, fives. Fuck, everyone does ones. Anyone got a one? Anyone got one? Anyone don't want got a one? I don't want a one. No, some threes and fours. I'll never fucking read them. Fives seem like fair play. I'm not going to fucking read them. But the ones,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
will be read, dissected, bit by bit. Does anyone give a fuck about Chortle anymore? I don't.
Have you seen it?
Really?
You don't.
He's up here presumably somewhere, isn't he?
Yeah, lurking around like a bad smell that hates comedy.
It's a shame, really, isn't it? That he's, someone will have a fucking go. So I'm going to start another one called Guffaw. Go outside Zone 1 in London and look at things. Comedy gets you what goes on in places other than West London. Yeah, you can do it. Apparently, do you know what even fucking goes on in Scotland the rest of the year? There's people who do it all year round who are really fucking good at it.
They're roaming the Highlands.
Yeah. Like those fucking. What was the cartoon that had where the haggises were like actual in the bean? They're like actual things that look like pigs with.
He was backwards. She was the Hamish.
But of course
Yes,
it
the
was.
small furry
The little
Hamish.
furry Hamish.
Correct. Bagpuss.
Purpose.
Small furry catpuss.
Look at this thing
In the
that I bring.
That would be awful! That would be terrible, Paul, wouldn't it? Every time Emily just comes up with a new toy. Look at this great thing that I bring.
You're fucking onto something with this. Oliver Post, that's a better reference to Victoria Wood. Oliver Postgate porn.
Yeah.
Oliver Postgate, what make us some pornography? Well, I wouldn't really know about that kind of thing, being a gentle sort of old boy. Then make gentle old boy porn for other old fellas like you, and then there you go. All in the knob. Back was just back was almost kind of obfuscates itself then. You couldn't think like, what pun could there possibly be? Like, the back's not okay.
It wasn't really because his backwash was.
No, that bloke lost his job over that. The punk wash guy, he was innocent. He lost all his work with primary schools. So they just put it was just written in the Sun with no basis. There was no one called back. It was like there's someone like, oh yeah, there was masturbate, there was semen stains, there was Faulkner cabin boy, and yeah, when he used to do all his spare time was going around primary schools teaching kids animation, and then he'd phone up and go, come round and go, no, it said in the Sun that you have masturbates and semen stains and all of that, so fuck off, you dirty, filthy bastard. And that was it. He probably might have died a broken man because of the never trust the sun.
Because of the sun.
I used to have these two t-shirts where someone had done like a rendering of what those characters would have looked like. It was like masturbates. He's got his hand down his pants, there's semen stains, you can fucking imagine.
Like a painter's radio, wasn't it?
He was like a painter. There's a girl come in and bought both of them the other week. Fair play. Drinks in my local. Will she actually wear them to the local? No, because I thought, no, I'm going to fucking wear them. And then so I thought, well, I'll definitely wear this t-shirt with a serial killer Albert Fish on the front and a list of all the things that he was into on the back with no dictionary definition on the back and not get my fucking head.
How many needles? 29 now.
29 needles.
29 needles. You don't need to elaborate.
Does everyone know what we're talking about?
No, exactly. Let's forget it and go on.
Because it's a gig that Jeff's organised, I wasn't sure if it's possible that everyone might know about Albert Fish's
I don't know how
perennial.
many needles, but I'm going to for
Albert Fish was a
It's going to help you.
serial killer, and he short-circuited the electric chair by shoving needles into his balls for his own amusement. So when they sat him in the chair, like, there's the end of you son of a bitch, and they flicked the lever and it's went they're like, Albert, have you been hammering needles into your ball wagon? Kind of like, ooh, Albert Fish. Ooh, you are a very naughty man. Like, so I was like, what do I do? Pull them out or just fucking turn it up a bit, or?
Maybe they gave him a little rubber cup.
Joke's on you, Fish. People are having a fun with it. As you swear, all those stories in there about like from the 20s, sort of like Mr. Fred Apple, as he said, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see a baked apple. And then people have more of a sense of humour about getting horribly fucking cooked to death by electricity in front of the press back in them days. Now people whinge about it, wouldn't they? Yes, these soft times now that they've been.
Helen
Hancock. Oh, it must be good having a fucking. I've heard, to be honest, all the Brexiters just shut their fucking cake holes when it's come true, haven't they? Well, they don't actually do it. Fucking, surely you weren't just trying to grind people's tits, were you? We've all got the fucking boys in the summer, like fucking Brit of the Lion has roared, we've cast off the shackles. Hey! Right, first, what's going to happen this summer? Well, first of all, the price of beer's going to go up. And then, when we went on a foreign holiday, and what the fuck? Like, where did you say this was going to fucking happen? Why didn't the Remainers fucking warn us that we were going to fucking they said you're fucking going to teeter on the precipice of the fucking abyss. I almost want it to happen just because it served them right, in a way. I'll have dual citizenship, so I'm married to a Scot, so I'll be able to seek refuge with me battered sausages and square sausages and fucking
Lawn sausage.
Lawn sausage, as that guy in Decent Ride says, lends itself to the back. Makes sense. Flat, goes in a sandwich. Or to cut the English ones in half. I used to be very patriotic to the battered sausage thing. Because when I'm standing trial and there's like the big war over them, so Mr. Hodgson, what made you betray your country? Mostly sausage-related reasons. Mostly sausage-related reasons. Bastard ones, Lord sausages, the haggis, fucking sheets, it's on fucking black pudding, right?
You're like a breakfast food Quisling.
Yeah. The breakfast traitor. Anthony Blunt of breakfast. Did you do it for ideology? Fuck that, it was for a nice breakfast. I hadn't eaten haggis since last October, I think, till today. No, we had some on Burns night, tell a lie. We got something to the fucking rig roll trying to get haggis in Chippenham. Yeah, a lot of funny little. Eventually I managed to find some. I had to go to Sainsbury's, so yeah, felt dirty really. I used to get one, I used to get chippy about supermarkets. And I'd be like, no, Iceland is good old Iceland is good enough, fucking Kerry Katona. I used to quite fancy her as well, because I saw this picture and you shouldn't look at, you shouldn't sort of like paparazzi pictures, the whole thing, but there was that one of Kerry Katona where she was eating like a fucking quadruple decker hamburger, topless on a sun lounger, and she was fucking saturated with like tomato, lettuce, burger in her. She didn't look like she gave a fuck. And I looked at her and I thought she must be fucking amazing in bed. Just based on, Alicia Silverstone had that thing, didn't she? At least one magazine said it. She had that thing where if she took a bloke out for dinner and he picked at his food, she'd end it right there. And he'd be like, no, and she'd be like, no, it's fucking, this is where. And her dog was the second front of defence. She goes, if my dog drools on her, and they go, grunt, she'd be like, well, there's no fucking point. If you're that freaked out by fucking fluids and smells, mate, then you've no business having sex with women, so doink, out of there. And the thing with the food as well, picky eater, she'd be like, not fucking having that. She'll be doing a show up here. Alicia Silverstone, how I beat cunnilingus shirkers. She's like, hello, I'm Alicia Silverstone. You probably remember me from Clueless and that, but in the meantime, I've been fucking seeking out blokes who won't pull their fucking weight in the fucking oil department. How do I do it? Dinner and a big drooling fucking St. Bernard dog there she's got. I think that's all. I think I read that somewhere. Sorry, Alicia Silverstone, if I got confused with someone else. Sounds more like it'd be. Sounds more like no, it wouldn't be Drew Barrymore, because she's like. I'd imagine she'd be like a major sort of like. So I can imagine as much as I'd imagine she would eat like fucking micro foods and that kind of thing. I can't imagine her as a slap up meal type of guy, and that guy at home that was. I got no thing about modern pop culture. Drew Barrymore to me existed in the 90s. And she's still got that fucking hair thing. Basically, it's like she's still going out to bloke out a hole as well. I imagine he's one of these that won't eat anything other than just liquefied quinola. Fair enough, I fucking like him, he's a great guitarist, but I wouldn't say to him, I wouldn't say to him about double batter sausage and chips, because it'd be like, right, I'm not so fucking trendy. I'm not the fucking only man allowed at Riot Girl gigs in Olympia, so I don't give a fuck about batter sausages, really, coarse oath. Because again, he's making presumptions about the guitarists out of grunge bands now. I think Eric Erland's that a hole probably doesn't. He would fucking have ribs every night for dinner. I think just because I'm not allowed at Riot Girl gigs in fucking maybe because I'm not a cock.
Removed ribs and auto-fellation.
As a warning.
Yeah.
You're eaten by the guy out the hole. The guy out the hole, as I'm sure that he should be stood there. I don't think of people who stood there like, yeah, thought I'd take the Fringe in. Heard my name as I was walking to see, presumably, an art house thing directed by Kathleen Hanna at the Cameo Cinema. And I heard someone say the bloke out of hole, as I believe I'm fucking known in Europe. And there was this thing. I remember when I upset Henry Rollins about the Fringe. I think I might have done anyway. I'll end on that. That was my upset there. It's not particularly like a sort of big punchy finish. Just like, I'm just going to do that, and there's probably enough, plenty. I was going to Primark. So I was going to Primark to buy some socks. That was the hilarious premise the joke's based on. The year before, me and Jeff went to see Henry Rollins, didn't we? And we met him, and he was quite nice. He was quite intense, and he mentioned about his mate. He says like his brain was splattered on the pavement. He's about that tall and very intense. And so I give him one of my DVDs. He was like, "Oh, thank you for that." Thanks. I was like, "Fuck, this is quite good. I've got to report Henry Rollins with fucking Black Flag and that sort of thing." Like, you know, fucking Keith Morrison, but like, later on it was Henry Rollins and stuff like that. So stuff like things like you might watch the DVD. So anyway, I didn't really think much of it. And then 2 years after, I'd cut my pink mohawk off and grown a beard. And I'm walking down to Primark, and then there's walking towards me is Henry Rollins, wearing a t-shirt and shorts and looking quite sweaty, and he sort of looks at me. I go, "You're right," I think I've been introduced. I go, "You're right, Henry?" And he goes, he starts going, I go, 2 Fringes ago, because I used to have pink hair, you know, I'll give you a DVD. He goes, "Oh," I go, "Do you know what, I've got another one out actually." And he goes, so he goes, "On my way from the gym." I'm sort of thinking, I said, "No, you've been to the gym. I've never seen you when you've not been wearing shorts." Sweat pissing out of you, to be honest with you. Oh God, sorry, I didn't realise you were going to the gym, Henry. He goes, I feel like a bit of a knob, to be honest with you. He goes, "It's cool." And off he went. I thought, oh my fucking Christ. I'm upset. He's going to go and write in his diary. August 12th, Edinburgh. Was on my way back from the gym when this fat piece of shit comes up to me and offers me one of his stupid weak DVDs. This country has been splashed in the face with a grey poison. August 13th, I stood on Lego. A Watty out of the Exploited must have put it there. He sung Happy Birthday to me one Fringe. English punk legends, game for a laugh. American punk legends, more sort of uptight and... Well, sure. The fact I spent Henry Rollins not to be intense and a bit grumpy. Yeah. Henry Rollins, notoriously grumpy, insular, leave me alone bloke kid. Don't want to go, "You're right, Henry?" Just Henry on a DVD, mate. What we had explored, first about him coming out of Leather and Lace, the section there. And there was this big carpool, not a posh carpool, was like from 10 minutes coming out of, and out of it comes the unmistakable what I've exploited. So I give him a fuck, "Oh, I'm going to borrow my heroes and do the fly, this is my first Fringe," and he goes, "Oh, sorry, unintelligible." He took it though. And he was off in there. Anyway, 2 weeks later, it's my birthday, and Izzy suddenly phones me up and goes, "Oh, you've got to come down to the Leighton Live," which was at the... What was that in 2004? TV, it went in 2004?
Yeah, Calgate burned down in 2002, so that would have been,
Yeah, so it was like that. So then she goes, "We've got to come down here." Dan Kitson gets on and he goes, "Come down here, I'm going to play Jimmy Savile." This is before anything came out. There's another context for that. So I get down there and it's been late in life. There's Kitson's compound, Russell Howard's on as well. They're on stage fucking about, and walking out the Exploited's down the front. And he goes, we're going to get him to come up and sing Happy Birthday. to you on stage. He goes, we're going to do it like a Jim will fix it thing. So we done like a thing. So I was off to say to Mike, sort of like, dear Jim, could you fix it for me to meet the singer of my third favourite punk band? And have him sing Happy Birthday to me. And there's Morty's down the front with this group of guys. He goes, fucking punk rock. And he just fucking bangs up there. And I've never seen Russell Howard move so fast. I thought he gets something. He's got a tattoo of himself whipping a chained up woman on his bicep with like a woman's name I can't remember under it, like fucking chaos and all of that. He was like that Marilyn Monroe JFK thing, but scary. He's like fucking right, happy birthday to you, man! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! It's fucking great. Anyway, after when I was doing the Perrier showcase thing and dying on my fucking ass at the thing last night, that was the fucking... I told people put stock in awards, but do you know how many people I had in after I won Perrier Newcomer 2000 for the next day? How many do you reckon?
What venue you in?
Holy Rood Tavern.
5.
4.
Oh!
4.
Two, wasn't it?
Four. Day after one. It was spoiled out of access malarkey. It was even Fox.
Training bar staff.
Yeah. I fucking miss that place. I really did. I really bloody miss that place. You get sort of bogged down in the whole sort of like thing. I've never known really where to fucking go after that. To be honest, I've done like 3 years at the Pleasance because I'd put a PR that was like, I'm not promoting with like, you got to be in a fucking big venue and like you might get pleurisy in the underbelly. In the Pleasance. On a doobie sort of producer like fucking one straight cigarette and it fucking be up and I was a Pleasance. I just never know where to go. I wish Holy Rood Tavern had come back. I never would have fucking shifted from there. Absolutely fucking loved it. Fucking Brian, Vicky, oh fucking place. Fucking amazing. But anyway, when I was 4 people in, I did the showcase thing. They were fucking 8 hours down. There was fucking Patrick Marlborough was sat down the front looking at me like he wanted to kick the living fuck out of me for whatever reason. And there was just like Alan Cochran, who probably should have won it, went on first. I lost 40 quid betting on him to win it. And he went on fucking ripped the arse off it, rightly so, fucking brilliant comment. Then Joe Neal went on fucking again, brilliant, ripped the arse off it. There was a sketch group whose were called Sabotage. Went on, they were good. I went on, just died on my fucking ass. There was one guy laughing, I could one bit of laughter, and particularly when I was doing a reference to a mate of mine having a tattoo on his leg of a copper hanging from a lamppost with a Staffordshire Bull Terrier pissing on it. The laughter was thigh slap, accompanied by thigh slaps. I look over, and I think it was the one bloke who thinks they're funny, Watty. And so I was the parents going, fuck that, against my lamppost. I was walked off to fuck all, just fucking cheers, Watty. Good old Watty, fucking, yeah. Fucking Watty, I loved it. I used to fucking have all those, I used to have the Exploited live albums. Better in the studio, so he always banter, like fucking it. Somebody goes, any of these do drugs, sniff glue? And he's like, he goes, anyone sniff glue? And the bloke goes, sometimes. He goes, sometimes, this song's for you. It's called Crash occasionally. Someone will do like a Mr. B top, he'll do Posh Watty. So like, I should do a Posh Watty. Like I say, any of you chaps partake in sniffing glue sometimes, well, this is the very song for you, my friend. This is the Edinburgh Fringe, wankers. This is called I Hate Fucking Podcasts. It's like, there was the song he goes, like, it's for Jello Biafra. I fucked his wife. Fuck this boy. Poor Jello Biafra, if that's true. Poor Jello Biafra getting cheated on, but being called him by a fucking man he probably thinks is a fucking oaf and a half. I can't imagine them two. I can't imagine Jello Biafra like Watty being sort of like, well, we'll be friends for fucking. I'm Jello Biafra, the Jello Biafra green activist and anarchist. I got Watty, I'm basically what people's nan think a punk is. Fucking glued up, fucking bohawk, fucking glorious lunatic. My interests include shagging, spilling beer on things and going, Born! Me and Jello Biafra shall be friends forevermore. I don't know. If anyone sees Watty, ask him. Does he really fuck Jello Biafra's wife, or was that just an attempt to goad? Usually I wonders against violence, then Watty implied that he fucked my wife, so I demanded restitution immediately. Can't do Biafra. Can't do it. How do you do Joe? Anyone do Joe Biafra? I know, oh well. Oh well. Right, that's plenty. That's plenty. That's plenty of that. Right. First of all, give it up for Jeff for putting his fantastic. I got DVDs. I got DVDs. When it was my DVD, and I've been doing stand-up. I'm not like selling my DVD collections. I'm still in the game. I may be barbering, but I'm still in the game. I was like fucking selling me wire box set now. Up to the elbows in hairstyling at the minute. If you want a haircut and you're in Chippenham, come to Hepcat's Barbershop and Beauty Parlour, and I'll cut you. I'm barbering. I'm still doing stand-up, but I'm just doing gigs that I want to do like this, and just rather than just doing ones. No, I don't want to do a complaining about them afterwards and making my wife laugh and miserable. Oh, this fucking promoter hates me, that promoter hates me. I'm just going to fucking ignore people who don't like me and just do gigs where people like me. It's called preserving one's own sanity in this insane world. Yeah, as best I can. Anyway, so you've been absolutely fantastic. I've had a really great time. Give yourselves a big round of applause. I'm going to go and take it for the end of the show.